All right, so today I want to talk about steroids. Why does everybody want to do them? Steroids are like a miracle worker, or I don't know. But you know what? I've done them in the past. It's been a long time. And in all actuality, I wish I would not have done them. I think they mess with your mental, your psyche, I don't know. I had a buddy, my best friend, we did them years and years ago, and he ended up having real bad depression afterwards. So, and I feel like, you know, you're putting a chemical compound in your body, which, I don't know. I mean, that's not good. You know, it's not natural, whatever. It's, you know, you're raising your testosterone and all that stuff. But I feel like ever since I had done them, and I just feel like nothing in my life is ever good enough. Like, I mean, you always want to be bigger, you always want to be more ripped up, and I just feel like, you know, and I hate to say this, and this is not true, but I feel like the women in my life are never good enough. Like, I mean, I know I'm engaged to get married, and this chick is the best thing that's ever happened to me, you know? I mean, she is good enough. But in the back of my head, and I don't know why, I just feel like nothing is ever good enough, you know? You always feel like, you know, you want to be bigger, you want to be stronger, you want to be more ripped, you want more money, you want to have better looking women. Why is that, you know? I never felt like that before I did steroids, you know what I mean? And I will never do them again. I will never do them again. I'm vegan. I've been vegan for 5 weeks. I love it. It's great, you know, and I do it for moral reasons, ethical reasons, you know, health reasons. There's a lot of reasons to do it. So, and I've also been doing intermittent fasting for over a year, which I love it. You know, it's simplicity. It makes things easier, you know. You get all your calories in a certain window. It's not starvation. You're not starving yourself. So, that's my take on steroids, you know. And I think a lot of people think that if you take steroids, you're just going to be big and ripped. I mean, you do still have to put in the work. You do have to eat right. But at the same time, you know, it is something that's you're gonna be at a point far greater than if you were natural. I mean, being natural, you could get there, but you're not going to obtain, you know, those professional bodybuilder status. I mean, majority of people just aren't, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm 175 pounds now. I will never be 220 all muscle. I never will. I have to accept that, you know what I mean? And then another thing I have to accept is, I'm not going to say I'll never be a millionaire, but I always do everything to better myself, and I always have. And that's the same with finances and with the things that I do. So I'm not saying I will never be a millionaire, but I'm not going to be a millionaire next year, in 2 years from now. I'm gonna work on it. You know what I mean? And And that's the same thing with my fiance. She's always doing things to better herself, and we always do things to better ourselves. She's been fasting, doing intermittent fasting along with me, and she's vegan. You know, you know, everything we do, we talk about it first before we do it, and we come to an agreement. You know what I mean? Just like any relationship, you should discuss things and then do it accordingly. But she's supportive. We are supportive of each other and everything that we want to do and accomplish in life. So, you know, everything is a work in progress. Everything is. It always is. You know, everybody wants to be better. But you got to do it one step at a time, and you got to do it the right way. So I know I'm not going to say she'll never be a fitness model, you know, my fiance, because she's beautiful, and I love her. I love her for everything that she is. But you have to understand, you know, you can do anything you want, you can be anything you want. But at the same time, you have to know your limits. I mean, like I said, I'll never be 220 pounds, all natural. I mean, maybe in 20 years, maybe I will, you know. But I don't know. I would say my take is don't do steroids. You know, it might be great while you're doing it or around the time you're doing it, but you'll come to the realization that you shouldn't have. You know, everything takes hard work. Even with steroids, it takes hard work. You know what I mean? So, if you do things right, you can get the looks you want. You can get that great physique, you know? So anyways, you're gonna do whatever you want anyways, right? If you're gonna do steroids, you're gonna do them, but just think about it, you know? I didn't even talk about the bad side effects of them. You know, do your own research, come to your own conclusions. But if all your friends are doing it, don't just do it because they're doing it, you know? Nobody likes a dickhead on steroids, right? So, whatever. Just eat your plant-based protein, your beans, lentils, brown rice. You'll get there. Go vegan. Like, subscribe, share. Check me out on Instagram @fastingvegan. Talk to you later.